Hey everyone, today we're going to get into something that can be, well, one of the most confusing parts of a relationship. We're trying to figure out that line between what's genuine love and what's something else. Something that can really look and feel like love, but is actually rooted in attachment.
Does this question just hit a little too close to home? You know that feeling when you think everything should be great, you should feel happy, secure, but instead there's just this constant, quiet hum of anxiety in the background. A little worry that you might say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, or that the whole thing could just crumble. If that sounds familiar, that's a huge clue that there's something deeper going on here.
So let's think about this like a journey. A relationship can go down one of two very different paths. One path is basically run by fear, the fear of being alone mostly. And the other path, that one is guided by a real, authentic connection. Our whole goal here is to give you a kind of map to help you figure out which path you might actually be on.
All right, so first things first, let's get our definition straight. What is the real, fundamental difference between a relationship that's built on fear and one that's built on a true connection?
Okay, let's break this down. On one side, you've got attachment. It's really rooted in a fear of being alone. Because of that, the whole focus is on getting something from the other person. You're looking for validation, for security, for your sense of self-worth. So the quiet question underneath it all is, what can you do for me? But then you have authentic love. That comes from a place of real connection. The focus completely flips. It becomes about giving support, giving care, giving encouragement. And the question changes to, how can we grow together? See the difference?
So let's get even more specific about attachment. I mean, yeah, it's an emotional bond for sure, but it's one that's driven by this need to fill a hole inside yourself. You're looking to them to fix something that's missing. The other person ends up becoming the main source of your self-worth, and that is an incredibly shaky foundation for any relationship.
Now, the alternative is authentic love. And this isn't about filling a void. It's about two whole, complete people who choose to come together. The whole thing is built on this bedrock of safety, respect, and just real admiration for who the other person actually is. It doesn't hold you back. It actually helps you grow, both as your own person and as a couple. Okay, so we've got the theory down, but how in the world do you spot the difference in your actual day-to-day life? Well, we're going to look at 6 key road signs. Think of them as clues that can help you see which path you're really on. The first sign, and honestly, this might be the most powerful one, is all about how the relationship makes you feel deep down. Is it a constant state of anxiety, or is there a deep, foundational sense of safety?
If that little voice sounds familiar, that's the voice of attachment. Walking on eggshells basically means you can't be yourself because you're terrified that one wrong move is going to trigger their disapproval or worse, make them leave. A real connection, on the other hand, it feels like coming home. It's your safe harbor.
And you know, that feeling of anxiety leads us right into sign number 2, which totally builds on that idea of safety. Ask yourself this. Are you constantly auditioning for the role of the perfect partner, or do you feel totally free to just be yourself, warts and all? So this relationship audition, it's got a few distinct parts. Step 1, you start hiding your true self, your real opinions. Step 2, you kind of become a chameleon. You just agree with everything they say and like. And step 3, you find yourself just constantly waiting for their nod of approval. At the end of the day, that isn't a connection. It's a performance. And let's be honest, performances are absolutely exhausting.
Okay, sign number 3, and this is a classic trap that so many of us fall into. Are you in love with the person as they are, right here, right now, or are you in love with their potential, with the idea of who you think they could become someday?
Aha! That thought right there is a huge hallmark of attachment. You're not actually loving a person, you're loving a project. You're attached to this future version of them that frankly might never even exist. Authentic love, it accepts and adores the person standing right in front of you today, reality and all.
Sign number 4 gets right to the heart of things. Control versus freedom. Does the relationship feel possessive, almost like you own each other? Or does it feel free, a place where you're both encouraged to have your own lives, your own friends, your own thing? This feeling, that pang of jealousy, it comes directly from the fear that's at the heart of attachment. It's not really about them having fun. It's about your fear of being replaced or forgotten. True love isn't about possession. It thrives on trust, and it actually delights in your partner's happiness, even when you're not part of it.
Our 5th sign brings us right back to one of our core ideas. Is this person in your life to fill a void and make you feel whole? Or are you two whole people who are choosing to share your already complete lives with one another?
Now, I know this might sound super romantic, like something straight out of a movie, but it's actually a sign of really deep-seated dependency. Your completeness, your self-worth, that should never be outsourced to another person. Just remember, love is about wanting someone in your life, not needing them just to feel like you're enough.
And that brings us to our final sign, number 6. Is the relationship transactional? Are you constantly keeping score? Or is it defined by a spirit of real generosity?
This tit-for-tat mindset is such a clear sign of attachment. It's all about getting your needs met and making sure things are always fair. Authentic love, though, it operates from a place of abundance. You give freely, without expecting anything back, simply because you genuinely care about the other person's happiness.
So, after looking at all these signs, what's the takeaway? Here's the thing. Realizing you might be on the path of attachment isn't a failure. Not at all. It's an opportunity. It's a chance to choose a new direction, one that can lead you away from fear and toward real, authentic love.
So let's focus on the destination. What does that path of authentic love actually feel like? Well, it feels safe. You can be completely vulnerable without being afraid of judgment. It feels like you're truly seen, loved for the real you, not some version of you that you're performing. And it feels free, because you're both encouraged to become the best possible versions of yourselves. So, I want to leave you with one final question to really think about. Is your relationship a safe harbor that gives you the strength to go out and face the world, or is it just a hiding place from your fear of being alone? The answer to that question, well, it could change everything.